Welcome back to JLC TV, episode 35. We're up here on the roof, in the warehouse, just for this intro.
This channel follows an established business on its way to making £100 million. From delivery to warehouse and sales you won't believe, you'll see it all here at JLC TV.
Doing business, filming the intro from up here. I'm out of a castle. Barry Richardson. With the work of magic, I'm going to jump down here. Are you ready? Easy. Goodbye.
James is back in Holland, so let's catch up with him.
Right, we're here back in Holland. I think it's been about 10 days since I was last here, and do you know what? On the continent, a lot changes. It's pretty much spring now, right, Beak?
Yes, warm.
Just turned up today. I didn't even have to do this up, and it's warm. And you know what? Like March, I'd already said to the guys, March, you get some days where it's kind of spring. Yo, how's it going, Jeffrey?
Hey, Jeffrey.
Open up, let it be light.
Great.
So hopefully a big day today. We got 2 working days to close out, and we did 63,000 yesterday, so everyone's been won for breakfast, which is good.
Nice.
And also, we have a question from someone that I will answer in a second to say hi to Jeffrey. Yeah, brother, how's it going, right?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, having a good day? Having a good week?
Yeah.
Sick. It's gonna be a good day, bro.
I hope so.
Andrea asked in the questions,
Oh, yeah.
what do I do except for say my daily figures?
That's funny.
Nothing else, that's it.
That's what you come in for, isn't it? And
That's
you
what I
go
come in
home.
for, yeah. Do you know what my job is? My job doesn't really have like a set thing. I'm very busy. I have to look after, and it's really like looking forward for the 3 things that we're looking after: JLC Distribution, JLC Distribution EU, and also JLC TV. But then really my fundamental thing, the thing that really consumes my mind, is looking after cash. I have to look after the cash, looking after constantly looking at what we owe, who's paying us, how much cash we have, how much stock we have. Like, take this for example. Let's say you made 20 grand last month, but you bought £40,000 in stock. You're now going to have £20,000 less in cash than you had the month before. Does that make sense? Despite the fact that you made 20,000 because 40,000 went into stock. So if you look at the management accounts, it looks like, oh, the company's doing well. But especially as you get bigger with a company of multi-locations, it gets very, very complex. Take for example, we've had 2 very, very good months of cash, and our cash isn't good right now. It'll be fine in about 3 days as things start to catch up. But yeah, that looking after cash, managing the business, dealing with whatever headaches comes up is more than a full-time job, seriously. It's kind of
Also,
crazy.
you're at the top of the chain, so when there's a decision that needs to be made, we try and filter it elsewhere, but sometimes there's just things that needs approval or sign off could be too risky to make ourselves, so
Yeah.
that's when that can take time, like a whole 24 hours because it's big things. We don't come to James with small things, so with the big things it can take a lot of time and headspace to decide how he wants to go about the problem or how to resolve it or what to do to prevent it. And usually if it's come to him, it means it's something super important and super annoying.
Yeah. I think what would be an example of that for our viewers here?
Could be with a member of staff. That's quite a big decision, quite important.
Yeah.
It could be a customer.
It could be like something where someone wants to borrow X amount of money.
Yeah.
It could be someone wants to order this stock. There's something every single day, even if it's not you that's brought that. And then there's stuff that comes up from my own stuff where they call it this. So basically I used to have a business mentor, and my job as the leader of the business is to constantly be looking at how do we build, and I can be guilty of not looking at that because I end up firefighting too much. So the more time I have to think about the future and the less time I'm spending firefighting. But that being said, I would say my job is about 50% firefighting. Now firefighting, what is firefighting? It's dealing with whatever problem you didn't know you had that day, and then the other time is leading the business. Most business leaders are guilty of falling into just firefighting the whole time. I'm very lucky because I have Beak, and Beak looks after a lot of the management and the firefighting, and we basically work the same role, and I'm just this like high energy person who just tries to like motivate people, and Beak does the management stuff, which I'm not that good at. So that in short is how it works. There's been times, especially back in like 2013, 14, 15, my whole entire job was spent firefighting. I wasn't growing the business. My mentor made me very conscientious of that, and it's easy as things grow to give your time, because your time is a resource too, and start putting it into the firefighting part. And then you get to the end of the year and you're like, oh, We haven't really grown much. I have been working hard, but where's my new ideas, my new business? So yeah, that's my job. My job is to deal with whatever problems come up and be like the person who the buck stops with, which does come at a cost, by the way. Like just being the person where if there's a serious problem that you can be the one to sort it out, just being around and always being on your phone. How would I explain that? Like being on call comes as an energy.
I'll give an example. One time James took a week off to actually climb a mountain for charity, Kilimanjaro, and there was a very big issue that needed his attention. It was basically a product that we sold, and it was our biggest deal at that point ever, and something went wrong with the product and they wanted to return it immediately. And it's kind of, if he knew that when he came back and it was too late, it could have been too late. So there's just things where he in the day where he'd have needed to make that decision, even so he has to be on call. He can't climb Kilimanjaro for charity and not be on call, unfortunately.
Yeah, that was crazy actually. Kilimanjaro was mad because we were 3 days, we had no signal. Well, we'd have like little blips of signal. And me and Jack, it was me, Jack and Barry, we climbed it back in 2018. And you get these little blips of signal where like as you were getting over a peak, oh, we had 1 bar. And we'd sit there and we had enough signal to catch the message telling us that the refund was coming, or we had to do a refund. It was a huge refund, more money than we even had in the bank, believe it or not. So it's crazy. And we managed to get it done. It was just at that point. But I kind of had to make a peace because normally I'd be dealing with it. And I said to Jack, I was like, bro, we can't do anything. We're up here in the mountain. It is what it is. Just gonna have to wait 3 days. So now we knew there was a problem, but I didn't know how to sort it because we couldn't contact people back home. And yeah, those things happen quite a lot.
Luckily now we have like key members of departments like Luke, Barry and Arlene that make our job a lot easier as well, but there's still, like James says, probably daily a decision that needs to cross his path from somebody in the company that comes to him, heads of departments or heads of sales.
And I think you get all different types of business owners. You get business owners who are like very good managers, you get business owners of this and that, and I'd say my strength, very, very good at leading, very good at high energy, and very good at like keeping my head while everything going wrong. So like I think that's the value I add because people can be stressed out around me and I can make people not stressed by like no matter what's happening. Like we've had sales guys who have been like, this is happening. I'm not stressed about it. You need to not stress. And the thing that they're stressing about could collapse the business. Like even when we got robbed, like, would you say that? That was pretty good at keeping myself chill to make everyone else chill around me. Yeah. And all I ask of people is don't be stressed around me because the stress is toxic. Negativity and stress, and like if you're stressed about something silly, I'm now stressed as the person looking after everything that this person's stressed. Like, as long as that person's not stressed, it's my business. So if I'm not stressed, you shouldn't be stressed. And I kind of feel like as a leader, a lot of your job is no matter what's happening, no matter what headache, no matter what thing you think is going to end the business today, you're just like, all right, it is what it is, we'll sort it. You agree with that?
Yeah, for sure. Like the headspace for you is a full-time job, but also like where it could take maybe one of us like a day to make a decision, because the right decision, we know that you could probably make it in 5 seconds. So we try and not take liberties and be like, what would James do? We try and perhaps come up with what we would do first and then run it by him. So yeah, it's another
nice. I like it. So we did 63,000 as a group yesterday, like we said. Breakfast has been one. And I have a meeting with Osama and Roof, the network king, later at 2:30, so that's going to be interesting. And then we have a networking event. Obviously, we're here in Holland. We have a networking event on Saturday in Amsterdam, which is going to be really, really cool. Some really, really big heads of business around here local. So we're hoping that we can start to introduce backwards demand for JLC products. Essentially, what we've done in the UK is a lot of big organisation, big government bodies, they use our products. And we're just starting to get that happen out here, but a lot of these connections that we can make on Saturday should elevate that. There's some really, really big dogs there, so yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to hear from my brother Osama and Ruth. And yeah, hopefully we have a very big day. Right, you'll see with the Tesla pulling out there, that's Ruth, Network King, and Osama come for my meeting, so it's gonna be interesting to have a meeting with those guys. And before I get into that meeting, I'll touch back in on the episode after that. What I want to say is also shout out to the guys back home, because we had Charlie just been promoted to senior warehouse operative, so great work, brother. And also John is now assistant manager. Great work, John. So fantastic work from the brothers back home. That's amazing. I love to see these guys working hard and building internally. That's what we do. Everyone who is in a senior position here, with the exception of a couple people who we brought them in because it was maybe a skill that we needed within the organization. it's been people pushed up from within. Like our people who are head of the table, Barry, who's just about to get a Tesla, obviously our managers have company cars. He started just doing casual labor like nearly 10 years ago. You have Beak, who started just packing phone case, and now she's ops director. So yeah, we like internal promotions, and it's also wholesome, you know, seeing people grow. Like, it's not all about the company and the company growing, it's also about like, what are the people doing? Because as people, I think we get something out of seeing people go up, and if we can have anything to do with that, then that's good. So if there's people watching this who aren't trying to get the best out of people, know that you'll sleep better at night getting things out of people than getting things for yourself. So yeah, it's better to be that way. So we just got this meeting. I believe that Osama is really interested in doing like online retail, and as you guys know, we used to be really, really big on online retail. So I think some of the conversation is going to be on that. Also, we're going to talk about the networking event that we have on Saturday. Super interested to hear about more about Roof, because obviously I've met Roof and I've watched a lot of his stuff online. Like, he's friends with some big names like the Clintons, stuff like that, which is wild. Regardless of your political opinion, someone who's connected to people who are that high, like, is surely a valuable connection and amazing. And also friends with Muhammad Ali's ex-wife. Like, she wrote a testimonial about his book, which I think is super, super cool. So if someone who is of such great character as Muhammad Ali, if he's friends with the wife, then yeah, he must be a good man. So interesting to see what happens and see what more he has to say. And I look forward to seeing what happens back home when I catch up with JLC TV for the operation that's being recorded now.
Usually I'm unable to enter this room, but with the help of Luke, we can finally meet the unsung heroes.
I don't think we've ever seen this room before.
I don't think you ever have.
It feels weird being here.
So with a little persuasion, wanted to see the behind the scenes, the logistics office, where all the unsung work goes on, all behind the scenes work, wouldn't you say?
I would say that is absolutely true. Yeah, you won't see very much of us. We are a rather camera shy team, so yeah, we won't be appearing very often. You may see our faces occasionally.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, certainly. My name's Kat. I'm the customer service and logistics team leader in here. We are a small but mighty team. There's only 3 of us in here, so there's Donna and Amy as well. Amy generally does all of our shipping reports and all of our tracking information, and Donna is effectively my right-hand lady and assists me with everything that we have coming in from our customers and our users, and we solve everyone's problems, which is great.
Big part of it is you'll see a lot of the time we'll be shipping all these orders, and the warehouse is where the nitty-gritty goes on and gets all the orders out, and it's like the cut and thrust. The girls in here do a really important job saying like tracking any customer errors, any customer demands we have. So it's all well and good that we ship these orders, but if we're shipping and there's a load of stuff wrong, then that's not good. They provide it's kind of like a health check. If we're getting a load of errors, then it kind of draws us to where the error is and what we can do about it. So what we have an error tracker sheet, but it's really crucial that the girls, the detail they put on there highlights us any issues. It could be a product issue where we have like tempered glass that's breaking and arriving at customers. We can track that and see, right, we've got an issue there. Or if we've got a certain kind of issue with, say, like an operative is maybe making a repeated mistake, then we can use that error to then help them with training and identify any like training needs as well. So
any names?
Yeah. Not going to name any names.
No names?
But yeah, it just provides a health check. Yeah, just as we go throughout the month, it provides us a good idea where we're at. So for example, like we're going to aim to ship about 4,000 orders this month. Our error tolerance is 2%. So off the bat, we know we are allowed 80. So 80 out of 4,000 is the 2%. We can track that throughout the month. So obviously 2 weeks into the month, we should be lower than 40.
Yep.
And then you break it down to a week, that should be about 20 a week, which equates to about 4 a day. So just by knowing that, we can then see on the error tracker, right, if we're kind of below 4 major errors a day, then we're going to be all right. And what they provide, I can then see. And then this month, I know we're on about 1.5% error rate. So that's really good with the numbers we've done. And yeah, it provides just that sanity check that we're doing well. So yeah, great job.
Hi Donna.
Hello.
So you're Kat's right hand.
I am Kat's right hand woman, yeah. I look after the emails when Kat's not here, or if we both get snowed under, Kat will quite often say, can I throw some over to you? So we just we work really well together.
That's what we absolutely have to do. We've got to work very cohesively in here. Communication's key, because if we don't have that, we're up against it. It doesn't work very well. So communication's key between Donna and myself.
Know all of each other's secrets and everything like that?
Yeah. A Again, I'm not trying to divulge that information right now. That does not leave this room.
I would also add, it's testament, if you just spin the camera around, Amy's not at her desk at the moment, and we're super busy with how many queries they've got at the moment, but it just shows how much of a team we are and how much they support the warehouse, because Amy's actually on DocuWare today, because Jamie's off for his operation. So it just shows that kind of like the team sort of chemistry that the girls have built in here, that they can kind of work together, and then also supporting the warehouse when we're short in another area. So say for me, it's brilliant that we've got logistics helping warehouse helping logistics to solve any queries as well. So works really well, and testament to the team that Kat has built in here. So really good job.
It is nearing the end of the day, so let's catch up with the team.
What's up, JLC TV?
How's your day been out of 10?
Been alright, about like an 8. 8 out of 10, yeah. Oh, it's Livia.
How's your day been out of 10?
She's gone.
7.
They're very bright, aren't they? I like them. Nice colour.
How's your day been out of 10?
Out of 10, pretty standard, 7.5, 8.
7.5, 8?
Yeah, been a pretty standard day, not too much to report, like just we know we're busy, same as this whole month, to be honest.
It's not exceptional. Luckily, no massive problems either. So.
No, it's going alright. Despite it being really busy, it's not really been like problematic. I said we've had a few couple people off, like big hits like Jamie, but the guys have covered in really well and just keeping the machine moving really. So no issues. Been fairly straightforward day.
How's your day been out of 10?
I'll give it a 7.
7?
Strong 7, yeah.
Oh.
Pushing it, but nothing too crazy, nothing too...
Okay, I'll catch you on a good day one of these days.
My name Marshall.
How's your day been out of 10?
Probably 7.
Do you want to pose for a thumbnail?
I don't want to pose for a thumbnail.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Just do something that makes it either look like you're working or it's just like...
Alright, hang on.
Been pretty good. I've been busy just doing UK awaiting now as I was off today. Lots of part shipments. Yeah, it's been active non-stop.
Out of 10?
10. Today 10.
You like being busy?
Yeah, I love being busy. Better than sitting and doing nothing, isn't it?
How's your day been out of 10?
Yeah, probably an 8.
8?
Yeah.
How's your day been out of 10?
A 4.
Yeah,
I got a really bad back, so I've been in a lot of pain today.
out of 10,
Out of 10?
comfortably 9 out of 10.
A 9 out of 10?
A 9 out of 10.
Nothing
It's gone
wrong?
too smooth. Way too smooth.
Too smooth.
Too smooth, friend amount. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know if I should be worried.
Tomorrow maybe...
Tomorrow it'll be double whammy on me then. So bring on tomorrow.
Bring on tomorrow. How's your day been out of 10?
I would say 9.
That's good.
It'd be even better. It'd be a 10 tomorrow because it'd be
Maybe.
nearly a long weekend.
It's going to be a 4-day weekend, but
Oh, mate.
tomorrow might be...
yeah.
It might be a lot. How's your day been out of 10?
Solid.
With
8 maybe?
solid 8.
Yeah. 8 out of 10.
How's your day been out of 10?
Yeah, it's been alright.
Out of 10?
Maybe like a 7.
Standard.
Yeah, 7. Yeah, pretty standard day. It's still really busy, which is good. I think it's going to be busy up until the end of March.
Day been out of 10?
I'll say it's been pretty like a 7.
7? Standard?
Yeah, it's a pretty standard day.
Yeah, it's not massive.
No,
It's not
it's
small. It's just...
pretty average.
How's your day been out of 10? Oh, slowly just stretch. How's that stretch out of 10?
10.
Good stretch. Yeah, how's your day been out of 10?
Yeah, good, thanks.
No, out of 10.
Yeah, good, thanks.
Out of 10.
7. Working with some new partners on some large opportunities. I mentioned them a couple of weeks ago. Been in the works with them, and we've had a new opportunity come through for them. Not a PO, but a quote. Yes, very nice.
How's your day been out of 10?
10.
Nice. Has it actually been?
It's been a bit slow, but yeah, is what it is.
So it's still a 10?
Can be.
7.
Probably more like a 7.
Yeah. How's your day been out of 10?
My day, it's been a lot of frantic people wanting their stuff and wanting to get invoiced.
That's good.
So it's been a lot of that, So it's been good overall. Another day left to go.
Yeah.
So anything can happen.
Could be crazy.
It's a bit of a strange time, really, just because March has been really good, and April's looking like it's going to be just as good, fingers crossed. So, yeah.
4 mil.
Nah.
Going for the 4. No.
Stop that.
Have you gotten any orders in, finally?
Have I had any orders in? I've had some alright orders in. Yeah. Yeah, slightly better. Still, you know, I'm not gonna win the month, no, but it's been better. Yesterday was pretty good, to be fair, actually. Yeah, yesterday was pretty good, but yeah. Still could do with more.
Nat, do you want to tell the camera how your day's been out of 10?
My day has been a solid 8.5.
Solid.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's just been felt positive, good vibes, good energy. What's happening? It's been a good month, really. Hopefully we get the 1.3.
So tomorrow, 300k day.
Yeah.
And to finish off the video, we have the end of days. In the UK, we processed 177 orders with a turnover of £32,648. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below anything you want to see about the channel or the business. Thank you.